Hello everyone. This is the second video and an extension of the video I created earlier called the architectural diagram in seconds. So in the previous video, I showed how to create architectural diagrams quickly using the GitHub Copilot in VS Code. The idea was simple. If you know the requirements or if you already have the infrastructure code like the Terraform, Bicep or ARM template, you can ask the Copilot to understand it and generate a Python code which will create the editable diagrams for you. That approach actually worked really well, and I received a lot of positive feedback on that video. But I also received many messages pointing out something important that was missing. People asked what happens when the environment already exists. For example, if you are joining a new organization or a new project where everything is already deployed. Also, in the enterprise environment, there are usually multiple subscriptions, many resource group, and a lot of Azure services already running. Now, most of the time, there are not up to date diagrams or very limited documentation. So, understanding such an environment and creating an architectural diagram or explaining it to someone in the executive meeting becomes very difficult for you. So, based on that feedback, I extended the solution and added a new feature, which is what the video is about. What I've done is created a Python script that run across the multiple Azure subscription using only the read-only access. So it goes into each subscription, then into each resource group, and then scans what resources actually exist. Then it collects the details about the different services, the resource type, and how everything is organized and stored. And this information is then stored into the structured JSON file. So at this point, we are not creating any diagrams. We are simply capturing the current state of the environment in a format that is easy to analyze. So once the JSON file is ready, we will then ask the GitHub Copilot to go through and understand the environment and generate a Python script that creates an architectural diagram just like in the previous video. So now instead of manually reverse engineering an environment, you can generate an architectural diagram directly from what is already deployed. And this works across the multiple subscription and does not require the full access. So read-only access is enough, which makes this approach very practical in the real-world enterprise scenarios. Also, the most important part is that the generated diagrams will be converted into the editable draw.io format, so you can easily customize them. So this completes the missing piece from the previous video. Now you can create the architectural diagram from the requirements file or from the code or the existing Azure environment, or you can use the same approach for the different cloud providers or the on-prem environment. But what you have to do is you have to generate a Python script like I'll show you in the lab how it has been generated for the Azure environment. You have to do the similar for the AWS or the Google Cloud, as well as you can do it for on-prem environment. And once that is done, you will be able to generate the editable diagrams. And most important is that you're not paying any subscription fees or anything for creating these diagrams. Now I'll move into the demo and show how this works end to end. I'm logged into Azure portal now, and I have two subscriptions under my tenant. So PSC Lab phone and second PSC Lab. So these are the two subscriptions. I have created a hub spoke architecture as well as I have created some resources. So if I'll go to all resources, there are around 38 resources which are created and which involves the virtual network, virtual machines, database, so that I can give you a demo of the diagram which has to be created across the different subscriptions. So now let me open the code and I will upload this code into the GitHub, and you can find the link of that GitHub into the description of this video. So I have added another folder which is import Azure. So because I am focusing right now only on the Azure environment. So there is an Azure export file. So it's a Python file. What it does, so it imports the different management resources or identity resources, networking resources, and so it goes through each subscription, then resource group, and checks all the resources I have already explained. So you can go through this file and understand how it connects because it uses the safe API. So if there are no permissions at some resources, it won't fail. It will just skip that resource. So the output file will be Azure infrastructure JSON file. This is blank right now. And once we'll run this Azure export, this file will be populated. So let's open the terminal and run this file. So first go to import Azure, Python. So now how you have to run this file is you have to provide, if you'll go back on the top, so you have to provide the subscription IDs also. So what I've done is I've copy pasted the subscription IDs. This is one of our subscription. This is the another one. So it goes through both the subscription and the save output in Azure infrastructure.json file. So let's run this. Perfect. So it's going into this subscription first. Then this resource group, it checks the network resources, compute resources, database, storage, app service resources, and create export of it. So all the details about those resources will be exported. Now this will happen for each and every resource group which are already present in the subscription. That means it will be a big file with all the resources available. Right now, I have created the file only for the Azure environment. You can ask the GitHub Copilot to similarly create the file. What you have to do is you have to go to the diagrams library. So what type of different diagrams which are available, then create a script based on it that pull all the details whose diagrams are available. So this way you can create for AWS, Google, as well as the VMware or on-prem environment where you can run through PowerShell or CLI. So now this is complete and the file is created. So let's go to the file. Okay, it's populated now and you see a lot of different details. As you can see, the names, the IDs, as well as the CIDR ranges, and it's a huge file. You can see it's more than 4,000 lines of file. Now what we have to do, we have to just open the GitHub Copilot and just provide the instruction. Now there are two ways. You can provide the instruction using this JSON file, create me a diagram, or what I've done is easy way for you. I have already written the instructions. So the output script should look like this. The name should be look like this. You have to use the diagrams library and graph ways where it's installed, and how should be the diagram layout. So the internet user access, hub network layer. So everything you have to define. So it should be a network flow diagram. So now I'm just creating a network flow diagram with the resources, but it's completely your call how you want to create it. You can just edit the instructions and the GitHub Copilot will do it for you. So you have to just write, use the latest, or Sonnet will also work. So can you go through file and create Python script for me? So now it's going to check the instructions file, and in the instructions file it's mentioned that from where it has to pull the details from Azure infrastructure.json, and all those details are mentioned. It will pull the details and then create the network architecture diagram for you. It'll take around 30 seconds or so. So I'll pause the video and we'll be back once it's done. So now as you can see, it has generated the file, generate network flow diagram, which is here. The script is ready. What you have to do is you have to just run it along with the Azure infrastructure JSON. So let me copy this. So now let me run this file. So generate network flow diagram with Azure infrastructure.json. And perfect. It ran successfully. Now let's go to the diagrams folder and click on the PNG. And that's a good diagram which is created, which shows the network connectivity, external connectivity. Everything goes to the firewall, and from firewall it's connecting to the different spoke, which is in this one subscription, how two different spokes are there. So this is the hub where the firewall is there in one subscription, and other subscription there are two hubs, so which includes the virtual machine scale sets, as well as the SQL database along with the key vault and private endpoint. So this shows the connection. Now the best part here is, now if you want to change something, you can't, it's a PNG. Now when you click on draw.io, you get that control. So now in draw.io, you first, if you want to make changes to something, just select it, make changes. If you want to move something, you can move, and that's perfect. Now based on your requirement, you can add more shapes, or you can make changes, you can add text. So the way you edit in the draw.io, you can edit from the VS Code itself, and this reduces more than 95% of your efforts. So everything is done. It's just the minor tweaking or customization which you have to do, and that you can take care. So that's all I wanted to show in this video. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.